क्या होगा इसमें मोटर इधर?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
हाय ब्रो हाय. हेलो भाई हाय. आदित्य भाई अभी भी देख रहे हो? हाँ ब्रो हाय. कहाँ से हो? आपका? मैं आपका? आपका क्या? सब्सक्राइबर हो? वो हो? सब कर दिया आपने? दिखा क्यों नहीं रहा भाई? अच्छी बात है ब्रो. थैंक्स यू. थैंक यू थैंक यू. तो अभी हाँ अबे आया मेरे को. सब्सक्राइब टू योर चैनल आदित्य प्राई. ZX आदित्य भाई. तो आपको करना क्या है अभी? खेलना है या आपका मेरे को खेलते हुए देखना है? अरे 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 भाई मज़ा आया सुन के. सब्सक्राइबर वाला. मैं यूपी. आप यूपी से हो? यूपी से लौंडे. यूपी के लौंडे. क्या हाल चाल भाई? क्या हाल चाल? नहीं अभी करना क्या आपका? आपका अकाउंट रिव्यू करना है या आपके साथ खेलना है ये बताओ. और तुम फ्री फायर प्लेयर हो क्या? तुम शॉर्ट्स डालते हो? शॉर्ट्स डालते हो तुम? यू प्ले. ओ थैंक यू थैंक यू. सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए थैंक यू भाई. मैं भी तुम्हारा चैनल, तुम चैनल करते हो रेगुलरली करते हो कि ऐसे ही बना रखा है बस पहले का है? बस रेगुलरली करते हो? ओ ऐसे ऐसे, अच्छी बात है, करो करो। तो तुम्हारा सब्सक्राइब कर देता हूँ चलो। अभी तुम्हें एक सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ा हुआ, तुम्हारे 30 सब्सक्राइबर तो 31 हो गया। वो इसमें दिखेगा ही नहीं, वो मैंने फ़ोन कर रखा है ना कनेक्ट। അത് കളിച്ചില്ല കേട്ടോ, അത് ഈ മോള് അയച്ചത് 6:30 കളിക്കുക. അവനെന്തോ അർജൻറ്റ് വർക്കായിട്ട് പുറത്ത്. ദീം താ ദീം താ ദീം താരീ തര ദീം തീ തര ദീം. कंकर 13 व्यूज़ आए थे जब पिछली थोड़ी देर पहले, इसमें तो व्यूज़ भी नहीं आए. धीम ता देखो 13 व्यूज़. वो दिखाया ही नहीं इसमें, सब्सक्राइबर काउंट में दिखाया क्यों नहीं रहा? सब्सक्राइबर काउंट दिखा रहा है. ओ 26. यप चीचीस. टाइटल कैसे बोलूं भाई इसका? വേറെ ഉണ്ടോ? അല്ലേ ഞാൻ ഇപ്പോൾ ഡിവിഷൻ കളിക്കട്ടെ, അതോ ചോദിക്കുന്നത്? प्लीज़ प्ले आई सी. ओके खेलता हूँ. प्लीज़ हेल्प यू. What help bro? What do you want? बताओ. मतलब आई प्ले मतलब तुम्हारे साथ खेलना है मुझे.
The scene we have here, there's a
Friendly.
real expectant buzz in the stadium.
Free Fire. You play Free
The
Fire,
pitch
okay?
are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice.
My
And
friend
there's a
troll.
real sense
हाँ.
of anticipation in
तुम
the
फ्री
air.
फायर खेलते हो तुम्हारा फ्रेंड्स ट्रोल करते हैं. क्यों वो पबजी खेलते क्या?
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a
For
number 6.
me.
Great defensively, very aggressive.
मैं फ्री फायर नहीं खेलता ब्रो.
going after the ball, but he's
PUBG खेल
also
सकता
a very neat dribbler. So not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
फ्री फायर खेलता ही नहीं
Well,
ब्रो.
he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any
क्या करना
risks.
होता कुछ नहीं पता.
Shoots!
ये तो पैसे है. आई गिव ईवो क्या होता है ब्रो? मेरे को फ्री फायर का कुछ नहीं पता ब्रो.
This does not look good.
आपके लिए दोस्त मेरे को भी ट्रोल ही कर देंगे.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well timed, excellent interception.
आई लीड फॉर यू हैं.
And it's De Bruyne. Neither side yet able to
समझ
find
नहीं
the
आ रहा
net.
ब्रो आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं.
He's on it, can he get away? Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Rafinha. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
ना एक दोस्त है जो खेलता है. वो भी यूट्यूबर ही है. उसको उसको बता देता हूँ. पर वो रात को आता है. बहुत लेट नाइट आता है वो.
Get him away.
उसका नंबर नहीं. मैं भी स्ट्रीम में आया वो.
Gets it away. And a chance! Oh, just
ब्लॉक्स
that's a
फ्लू
decent
क्या
finish.
होता है ये सब
Well, let's
ब्रो.
just
ऐसे गेम्स
consider
ये था
that
ब्रो.
a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
मैं पबजी फ्री फायर नहीं. फ्री फायर तो नहीं.
Rafinha receives it in a good position here. Rafinha.
पबजी खेलता हूँ. पबजी और पेस खेलता हूँ.
Promising position. The ball goes.
और वैलोरेंट खेलता हूँ पीसी में.
Goal! Barcelona! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
और इसमें तो मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता ब्रो.
First goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Olise. He's beaten the lot. It's full on!
टेल यू योर फ्रेंड हेल्प फॉर मी. वो हाँ अगर आएगा तो मैं बोलूँगा कैसा बंदा था करके.
Very well played.
उसका चैनल भी दे दूँगा उसको.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
वो भी ऐसे अजीब से गेम खेलता रहता है. प्लीज विन. समझ नहीं आ रहा ब्रो. करना क्या चाहते हो आप. कोई लैग गाड़ी की नहीं मंडा
And
अपने.
it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Olise. Look at the space. Tries a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Rafinha. Played out wide. Good ball. Good take. Rafinha! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw.
brings the first half to a close. Some first
जय
half
श्री राम ब्रो,
thoughts?
जय श्री राम.
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone.
नहीं, इस टाइम पे मैं नहीं करता ऐसे
Time to
यूजुअली.
take their foot off the
या
pedal.
तो रात को करता हूँ या
Keep
तो
pushing,
दोपहर को
keep
करता हूँ.
imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And the action is back underway. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Olise, face-to-face with the key. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And now he has two. Barcelona find a position of real strength now. No, that's been intercepted. That's gone route one. That's really well cleared. Bellingham. Now there's a fine ball. Folland! It's in! And he is just ripping it up. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to call...
Olise! Oh, crossbar! And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
यो फ्रेंड चैनल नेम बताता हूँ ब्रो, जेरी करके कुछ है.
And he's gone backward here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No, again there's no way through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
जेरी करके है कुछ.
The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
मेरे कोई और पुराने लाइव उठा के देखोगे तो पता चल जाएगा, उसमें मिल जाएगा आपको. अभी मैं जो लाइव कर रहा हूँ तो उसके बीच में देख नहीं सकता.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we
पुराने लाइव के चैट में मिल जाएगा बंदा आपको,
forwards tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
लास्ट में देखना.
He's had a fair touch.
जेरी नाम का एक बंदा मिलेगा.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Yeah.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Distributed tidily. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Massaro. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And this is Folland. It's Folland! Folland! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Neymar.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is that. Barcelona really
Okay,
have
अब
hit the
pause करना
heights.
है.
A tour de force that has left
चक्कर कैसे हो गया? तो आग बबूला हो रखा है। यस भाई भाई करूँगा करूँगा भाई, थोड़ा काम में हो। ओके ओके भाई, थोड़ा सा बिजी हो गया। बाय ब्रो, बाय। भाई गया नहीं? जेरी, हाँ मेरी जान। अरे जेरी भाई, ये जो मेरे चैट में जो दूसरा बंदा दिख रहा है ना तुम्हें, आदित्य भाई का, अभी भी चैट खोला है मैंने। जेरी ब्रो, हाँ हो क्या यहाँ पे, देख रहे हो? उसको आपकी मदद चाहिए थी, उसको आपकी मदद चाहिए बोल रहा था। उसको रोब्लॉक्स वगैरह कोई तो कुछ तो गेम्स हैं उस पर, किसी को तो वो भी छोटा सा यूट्यूबर है, 30 फॉलोअर्स उसके, उसको थोड़ा मदद वदद चाहिए बोल रहा था। मेरे को तो पता है नहीं है उस गेम के बारे में, या तो कुछ खेल के देना उसको, उसके दोस्त उसको चिढ़ाते हैं करके ऐसा कुछ तो बोल रहा था, बच्चा लग रहा है। तो उसकी हेल्प चाहिए बोल रहा था वो। हाँ तो वो रोब्लॉक्स वगैरह में कुछ तो खेलते हो क्या पूछ रहा था मेरे से, ऊपर देखो चैट देखो पता चल जाएगा तुम्हें। मेरे को क्या रोब्लॉक्स, यू प्ले रोब्लॉक्स, उसका हिंदी, उसको इंग्लिश पे अलग ही लिख रहा था, कुछ समझ ही नहीं आ रहा मेरे को। मैं तो नहीं खेलता, मैं ना, वो फ्री फायर वगैरह खेलता है और फ्री फायर का कुछ डालता रहता है, मैं तो खेलता ही नहीं, रोब्लॉक्स से बिल्कुल ही नहीं खेलता। तो उसके लिए कुछ मदद चाहिए था उसको। आदित्य ब्रो देख रहे हो क्या? हेलो आदित्य भाई। अरे फोर्टनाइट मोबाइल आ गया है, ट्राई करो भाई, मेरा फ़ोन मर जाएगा। ट्राई तो कर सकता हूँ, चलेगा नहीं चलेगा वो अलग बात है ना। फोर्टनाइट मोबाइल पहले से नहीं है, मेरा आईफोन नहीं है, मेरा एंड्रॉयड, देख एंड्रॉयड है, IQ Note 8 प्रो, Note 7 प्रो है, 8 तो है नहीं, 8 का सीरीज ही नहीं है। एंड्रॉयड में आ चुका है ना पहले भी।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
हाँ?
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Giorgio
भाई ये क्या बकचोदी हो गया?
There is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally...
And there's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
अलग अलग हो ना बहन, तो ये क्या है? हाँ 2-1 वाली की बकचोदी की हो रही? अरे बहन की जीने। ठीक हो गया। मैंने भी फीफा फुटबॉल गेम ट्राई किया था, मैं खेल नहीं पाया। अरे फुटबॉल के तो थोड़ा बहुत।
They've played it short. Ronaldinho.
फीफा से अच्छा है वैसे तो
Barcelona
मेरे हिसाब
looking
से।
to go forward now. And this is Forlan. He's beat and the shot. Can he get it through?
मोबाइल के लिए तो फीफा से अच्छा है फेस.
Good looking ball. Nice sequence of passes this. Knocks it out wide. Look at the space here. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona!
मैं गलती में उसको
Moment
बोला
of
था.
needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Son Heung-min.
अरे ट्राई करने से सीधा छोड़ दोगे तो कोई गेम नहीं खेल पाओगे. मैंने भी ये जो अभी खेल रहा हूँ पेस, ये बहुत पहले खेल के छोड़ रखा था.
Ronaldinho!
ओह,
Oh, it's a stunning
इसने जो मारा भाई मजा है.
goal!
ओए,
It is a finish of the highest order.
हाँ, सेलिब्रेट कर रहा है वो.
We are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell.
Finish. Barcelona had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche.
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona!
इसने गोल मार दिया.
Comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
ऑडियो मेरे में क्यों नहीं आ रही भाई? मैंने फिर हेडसेट क्यों लगा रखा है बहन के लोग?
It's an imaginative pass. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Van Dijk. Best very much a man of this moment. Rafinha. And this is Forlan. It's Forlan! Sticks it away! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity.
हेडसेट में क्यों नहीं आ रहा ऑडियो?
Chance, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Forlan. There's a sharp little ball here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have
मेरा ऑडियो नहीं आ रही भाई. मेरे हेडसेट से ऑडियो नहीं आ रही. बाहर आ रही.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Yeah, when you get on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they... Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. The crowd are calling for this, and it's half-time here.
समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या हो रहा है.
It's hard to say whether a two-goal
ऑडियो का सीन है.
circumstance is decisive or not, but so far, haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out of the second half and improve to that degree. It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
बाहर सुनाई दे रहा है। हेडसेट में क्यों नहीं आ रहा ना?
Hi there.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Bellingham. Guardiola. Olise. Guardiola. Now it's Rafinha.
Gets into some space. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Quarter of an hour played.
Griezmann promptly onto that, and that is that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Now it's Rafinha.
Oh, it's played. Bullish header! Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, super find. He's on it. Can he get away? That is a crunching tackle. He is through here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
No goals as yet. And that is as far as they're going to go.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now that's well seen too. Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That's been slipped through. And he shoots! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Lofted upfield. Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Nicely shaped ball. And he was alert to it. And he's there to get it away. Guardiola. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Time and again they are repelled. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha has another go! Now how often do you see that?
Well, Lisa clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
In the end they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in space and looking for options. And he gets rid in a hurry. Over to the left. De Jong.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Picked out Owen!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pings in across. Zanetti getting this one clear. Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Forlan. It's Forlan!
Cheeky ass bitch, bro.
Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. Just cruising. They are cruising.
കുറ്റാക്കടാവും അങ്ങനെ.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Now it's Forlan.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now it's Owen. Now it's Rafinha. That's been cut out, well played. De Jong. Griezmann.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Nice looking ball. Adams cuts out the pass. He's got away. Can he get on the end of this? In towards the back stick. He's had a shot!
ഓനാ സാധനം മാറ്റി
Oh,
ചപ്പുറത്ത് പോയി
denied at the last.
A
What was
moment
that?
to try and place the cherry on the
ഫ്രെയിം
cake.
സ്കിപ്പ് ടെക്നിക്.
Olise plays it short. Shoots! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Oh, she's so cute. The worst player all about.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to overlook the qualities of this guy, Jordan Henderson. He'll be the key supply route for those quality balls from deep, although, if needed, he will provide support wherever necessary in a more box-to-box role.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Looking to play him in. Rafinha. Now it's Shevchenko. Short changes him with that pass. Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted. Shevchenko! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
कुछ तो आया है किसी का तो.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Now this could be a chance. Up he goes! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. Opts for safety. A nice sequence of passes this. Can he get on the end of this? If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Nice, a tried and tested. And the finish! Goal!
Rafinha. Oh mamma mia.
Composed, confident.
Ooh,
What a super
shit.
goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going
Just
the other.
cooked it.
Very nice.
Barcelona have broken through. It's what? He's had a shot!
Cooked.
Oh,
Absolutely
that was
cooked.
a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Palmer. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Rafinha, and the counter is on. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Rafinha, he is through here. That'll be a corner. Olise plays it short. Rafinha shoots! And that's caused a worry or
Left से
two.
मारे.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rafinha. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He's in a good position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Fulham! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're at it again in double quick time. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save them.
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even...
Takes a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Now it's Rafinha. He can run onto that. He's got away. Could be danger here. He's shifting through the gears here. And he should have made it 4. Barcelona have their second corner now. They've played it short. Oh, good ball! Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bellingham with the delivery. Mohamed Salah.
Oh, वही मैच है ये. It feels too different.
No way through there. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Vieira.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now he's got space here. That has been cut short. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Thuram. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo going face to face with his great rival.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Jordan Henderson. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. And here's Mohamed Salah, and he welcomes it in, and the shot! He's got a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Forlan. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Under of.
Botafogo finding their passes. Threads one in. Seedorf showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking tidy in possession here. Now that's well seen too. Nicked it back promptly. Owen. Now there's a fight. And Owen!
Oh, भयानक
They've done
चोद.
it! With so little time left, grandstand finish. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Botafogo give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Oh, good take in a good area. He's free, he has... Great chance! It's there!
ब्रो इसमें जो जेरी दिख रहा है ना, जेरी जेरी
There's the goal
वो खेलता है
they've been
रोब्लॉक्स
looking
का.
for.
चैट पढ़ोगे तो पता चल जाएगा.
Well, how's that for a club? And there goes the final whistle.
ये वाला चैनल उठा के देखो.
Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
वो आया था बीच में. Oh my god. चल.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And this is Forlan. He's going for goal! Off the post!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Forlan. Not the most accurate pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Berbatov.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably...
There's the shot! Oh, how good is he?
Yeah, that's what I told.
About as smooth as it gets.
He got more subs than me.
Barcelona are in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Berbatov unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mateus. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. You have to say that was an exemplary... And he shoots! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
എന്തോ പ്രശ്നമുണ്ടല്ലോ.
Played into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
എന്തോ പ്രശ്നമുണ്ടല്ലോ.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. It's Fuller!
You are not smoking.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Drilled in low. And the shot! Goal!
I don't know.
Barcelona! Into the lead once more. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. They get a throw in. Costa Curta. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Bellingham. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Has a look and plays it forward. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he thumps it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Adams. And it's Zanetti.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free.
Has been indicated.
And he's there to belt it away. A probing pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
तू भी बोल देना, वो आएगा जब. या तो उसके चैनल पे जाना, सब्सक्राइब करोगे तो जब वो लाइव आएगा उसके चैनल पे जाके बोल देना. मिडनाइट को आता है वो, बहुत लेट आता है. 1 बजे के आसपास आता है शायद लाइव।
Substitution for Milan, number 5, Franz Beckenbauer.
And we're off again.
Jules Koundé, coming on the field.
Guardiola.
Number 18, Erling Haaland.
Played out wide.
Number 23.
And it's played in. He rises! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1.
फ्रेंड
The
वगैरह नहीं है
defending
ब्रो,
and
वो
finishing was
मेरा
anything
सब्सक्राइबर
but.
है। फ्रेंड मान सकते हो जैसे कि
He's found a way through. Look at the space here. Rafinha! It's a goal.
कर रहा है।
Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That is glorious, as if he picked it up. He's having a shot! Bellingham. Guardiola. Guardiola has a shot! Corner number 2 then.
योर टीम क्या टीम ब्रो? फोन थोड़ा लैग कर रहा है।
Dude.
Substitutions taking place.
और फुटबॉल टीम बारसा।
Up he goes! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Can he
Barcelona
latch
will
on to
go.
this? Now he's off and running. And it's Eto.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
He came in hard, very hard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably
Yes, bro,
just
yes.
beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good
I have
finisher.
so little subscribers, so I think everybody that currently follows me is my friend. You are my friend.
Looking for the run. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Spread it left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Neymar. Neymar, he's shifting through the gears here. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Haaland. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Great vision. Now it's Yamal. That is great defending, so alert. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's going to be a booking. Well, it looks like he's picked up
bro,
a
I
bit of a knock from
subscribe,
that
well done.
challenge.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution for Milan, number 25.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Berbatov coming on the field, number
Half an hour
21.
gone in the second half.
Number 9.
Nicely weighted ball. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner.
Thanks, very, very thanks. No problem. You subscribe to me, I subscribe to you.
Mateus goes short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a cute ball.
And
Well, we expected
Pero,
better, and so did he. And he's surging through. Adams gets over and intercepts. Strong running down that left flank. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Hazard with it's a mighty effort! They've done it! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
ഞാൻ
It
കൂട്ടാൻ
all
പോകുന്നില്ലേ
came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Shoots! He's got a goal! That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And we're done. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Just a quick reminder today.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture.
another game also, like दूसरा ही game. Bro, I stream this, so I play this. I had some issue with my camera, so I didn't play with Valorant. I was playing Valorant. Could still play Valorant. Not here though. അപ്പേ എനിക്കൊരു ചെറിയ ടേബിൾ വാങ്ങണം. എവിടെ പോയി നോക്കണം? എനിക്കൊരു ചെറിയ ടേബിൾ വാങ്ങണം ലാപ്പിനായിട്ട്. കാരണം ഇത് ഭയങ്കര ഹൈറ്റാ. ഒരു നല്ല മൗസ് പാഡും വാങ്ങണം. The fuck? E-football, PES बोल सकते. I'm from Kerala, bro.
Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So bring... Judge, surely! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And he's had a hit!
And you need to trust
And he
him.
looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Olise plays it short. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona could not have hoped for a better opportunity to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence.
You're going.
That was never missing.
You're going, bro.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
You are very fun, bro.
Great vision.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played into the box. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, आप कौन से
It
कहाँ से
speaks for itself, doesn't
मैं भूल
it?
गया.
Best left there.
Alexander-Arnold. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Tries to pass it through. And the pass is intercepted.
मैं थोड़े दिन में PUBG खेलता हूँ.
And they can counter here. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! That's another chance. Relentless! Just
Your game
relentless!
sound is right.
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
अब ठीक है?
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Sit.
That pass has been well intercepted. Zanetti. And it's Rijkaard. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Threads one in. Olise, shot a goal!
अभी ठीक है.
It's the
अभी
sort of
तो है ही है.
situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
अभी तो कम किया मैंने.
Knocks it into space. Rafinha! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from
अभी
range.
ठीक है. या अभी है ये.
Rafinha kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Olise. Can he finish? It's in! And he is just ripping it up!
अब ठीक है ना.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And that means just one thing. Match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Olise shoots! Fantastic from Olise! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Like yesterday.
And they're at it
Yesterday ki
again
tomorrow.
in double quick time.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving.
And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Very nicely done. He's found some space.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Rafinha. Adams goes sliding in. Olise. And the half-time whistle goes.
Bye, bro.
Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter.
that was the
They've
first
been
half.
quicker to pretty
Still
much
plenty
everything
of
so
time
far.
left for a
The only
comeback.
thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And we are already promptly back underway. He has found the way through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Rafinha.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field, number 9,
He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's great feet. Costa Curta. Olise was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, he's found support out wide. But he's cut it out.
समझ आया 67 क्या है bro?
Now, can they get him away?
69 तो पता है.
Now it's Olise. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Guardiola. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard with the foul. Conte. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Just the keepers, it's Fulham! Fulham! Fantastic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping
No
here
trend.
now, Peter. I see things getting even
क्या
worse
trend
out there if they're not careful.
6 है वो वाला. हाँ वो वाला.
How many?
मेरे को
Just
67
how
क्या
many?
बोलना सुना नहीं दिया.
Kante stood his ground strongly. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham, Costa Curta deals with that comfortably.
वो KSI वाला ना 67 वाला.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Alexander-Arnold. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Coming on to replace him
Adams.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Forlan. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's aimed into the middle. Back in once more. Good take, and is he in? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Olise. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bellingham, he's picked his way through. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Forlan walking off with the spoils, richly deserved.
But we'll be back stronger, won't
The
we?
end of the game, reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
എന്നാൽ ഈ വേറെ നോക്കിക്കോ തരാം. എന്നാൽ അപ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് ഒരു കളി കളിച്ച് വരാം. വേറെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ കളിച്ചിട്ട് വരാം. एलेक्स अनूप भाई हाय. एलेक्स अनूप ब्रो हाय हाय. एलेक्स अनूप ആണോ ഇത്? പേര് ആ അലക്സ് നീ തന്നെയാണല്ലേ? ആ അപ്പോൾ കണ്ട് പ്ലാവിൻ്റെ ഇത് കണ്ട്. ഹലോ ആ വരാം. എടാ എനിക്ക് എന്ന് പുറത്ത് പോകണ്ടില്ല, അമ്മേനെ കൂട്ടി വരാണ്ട്. ഞാൻ വന്നിട്ട് എനിക്ക് പറയാം. 10 മിനിറ്റിൽ വരും. അത് ഓഫാക്ക്. ഞാൻ ഇപ്പം ഉള്ളത് വീട്ടിലാണ്, ഇറങ്ങാമെന്നാണ് ഉദ്ദേശിച്ചത്. ഓ എന്താ പേടിച്ച the fuck is this?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never easy.
Oh, terrible pass. And it's Rice. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Forlan, and that could set him on his way. And that was very necessary. Olise, and he's managed to get free. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Yamal. Tries a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Lamine Yamal really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
എന്താണ്ടാ വയ്യേ.
Bellingham. It's a promising position. Incoming to... Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And it's Bellingham. And he's lost his man here. Oh, important interception. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that's superb. Taken back almost at once. Oh, it's come loose.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Olise. And here's Forlan. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked it up out wide, cross to the back post. Rijkaard. Musiala. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Musiala.
Added time.
Olise. And this is Forlan. It's a really well-measured ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
भाई इसमें तो कुछ
An
हुआ ही नहीं।
intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score,
Quick
0-0.
announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
So off we go once more. So the first half brought no goals. Rafinha hoisted it. There's the header! That's another chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner given.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Olise plays it short. Now it's Rafinha. And the shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing... Forlan! Fantastic from Forlan! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Olise. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rice. Adams does well to get it back.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And this is Forlan. Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal.
Hey.
That's a good run he's making there. He's picked his way through.
Lamine Yamal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, crossbar!
Just miss way.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
What do you say?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Indicated.
Out towards the
Right
flank.
guard.
Aimed beyond the defence. And that is that. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
win rate.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Inter.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Nicely worked. And he cuts out the supply. McAllister. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nakamura. That's the keeper's ball. And here's the chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Forlan is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit
Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Hakimi is offering a wry smile there.
Nakamura with the short one. And it's McAllister. That's a good ball. Oh, it's a... Takes a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
A 1-0 lead established. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this.
Still good run.
Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nicely aimed pass. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, that was vital. And this is Forlan. Bellingham.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Forlan. Bellingham. Bellingham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He's fucking rich.
No way through there. Looking for options for movement. It's Forlan! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Forlan brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Pinches it off him. Bellingham. Spread it left. Rafinha. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Bellingham. And it's been played through. And it's made its way to him. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Barcelona still this single goal behind. And here's Forlan. Crunching tackle. And he's there to get it away. Well, that has not gone well. Just about up to the hour now. And here's Forlan.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Lofted in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has put paid to that. Nakamura, who's set up one goal so far. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Forlan, big chance! It's in! Barcelona are back in business! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Bowie was saying something about yes,
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from...
Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona!
छोड़ देता हूँ मैं।
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about.
Yamal! Well, now it's a race for the
जाके मार
ball.
सकता था।
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Eto'o.
The fuck is wrong with my
Barcelona
network?
have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Yamal. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Donadoni. 5 minutes left on the clock. Eto'o. He's got away. Oh no, what has happened? Oh, shooting chance! He scores!
Babe.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view.
He's through, it's one-on-one, shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
Ego.
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And we're done.
What are you doing?
They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped.
Anybody
A
needs
tough
gloves?
win earned through the
Come to
power
Papa.
of...
We will be doing a pack opening, but sure. India, bro. In IPL CSK.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and...
Olise! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Croatia are looking to go forward now.
Olise. Good ball, good take. He's got away. It's gone in, he's put through his own net.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neymar. Oh, super ball. Barcelona leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out. 1-0 the score. And here's Forlan. Zanetti.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Croatia are looking to break at pace. Guardiola. And Rafinha. Rijkaard makes the interception. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Howson.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Shoots! Fantastic from Forlan! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
2 added minutes has been
Barcelona are... It's Forlan! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Bellingham, he's found a way through. Chance! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Olise wins the duel this time. Bellingham and the through ball. And he's managed to get free. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cleared without complication. Shifted upfield. João Cancelo.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Short changes him with that pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Croatia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Bellingham. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Look at the space here. The message is clear. None shall pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Searching pass he's played there. And no, that was never going to make it. That's a sharp pass. Rafinha. Oh, that's superb. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
भाई हेडशॉट मार के गोल करो हेडशॉट मार के गोल करो हेडशॉट तो पबजी में मार सकते हैं भाई
Howson did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Rafinha. This looks promising. Isco tries a shot! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost
भाई
glee.
तेरा वो
Again, that's
पूछ रहा था तेरे
terrific
को
movement,
सब्सक्राइब किया
Peter,
होगा
and
अभी
an even better pass.
नया follower
It's
है
beautifully played.
देखियो जितना
This
जो भी
is
हो
threatening to
आज
become a really good
उसको
game.
कुछ बता दियो
Well, I think they have every
जब
chance
तेरा
of
होगा
levelling this
लाइव
now, Peter, but they've got to
अब आ
stay
जाएगा
calm
बोनस
and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. What a save by Diogo Costa! He has a look up.
Croatia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Think he's got tall. Really well taken goal. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from
Headshot
some
ही मार
really
दिया
smart
तूने
movement,
बोला
Peter.
headshot मार
Did
दे
the
headshot
defence
मार
let
दिया
themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Well seen, saw that. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Forlan.
भूख लग रही है
Crunchiest fried chicken in LA. A little bit honey. So tender and juicy that crunch goes crazy. Wow. Honey butter chicken sandwich. Wow. Sweet and buttery. Need to run it back with that chicken. Pork ribs? Yeah, I'll take a bite. Y'all want to bite? Toast is buttery, pairs so well with that fried chicken.
मार के गोल कर क्या मैं चला गया था? हाँ हाँ तुम चले गए थे।
Fried cheese curd? Look at that cheese pool right there. Ever had a cheese curd with a natural hot seasoning? This massive loaded bowl.
This is football at its finest.
If my bowl don't look like this, I don't want it. Y'all need to check out the Red Chicks. One of the best hot chickens out here. And let me know what you think.
We get a contest worthy of the setting.
We got the Red Chicks. Don't you have the crunchiest fried chicken in LA? A little bit honey.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
And that gets things running. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Olise! Best. Rafinha. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's shifting through the gears here. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Donatoni. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Out to the right, back into the middle. Passes coming off in quick succession here. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. No, that's been intercepted. Rafinha looking to be a menace in the final third. Short changes him with that pass. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well.
Shapes to shoot!
The fuck is this?
Goal! Arsenal! That was a given. It always was.
Best really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant!
Z Arjun.
That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And the shot! They've scored! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention.
Shoots! Nicely aimed pass.
The fuck was that?
And we hit half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we are back underway.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Shot a goal! Goal!
Best
2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Tonali deals with that comfortably. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Rafinha. Forlan. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Olise, who's set up 1 goal so far. Is there any support? He might not need it. Busquets with the clearance. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tonali. Looking for options for movement. And here's Forlan.
This is the time you need that pace.
Donatoni. He has found the way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in a great position here.
What the fuck?
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Forlan. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Forlan. Rafinha. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Oh, no.
And the finish! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to it.
സെക്കൻഡ് തേമ്പരയല്ലോ ഭയങ്കര ടേസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട്. അത് കറക്കിയിട്ടാണ് പോയി ഫുഡായിട്ട് 3 മണിക്കൂറാവാനല്ലേ. ഇത് ഓണാണ് എന്താണ് പൊറോട്ട അല്ലേ? ഒന്ന് എൻ്റെ ലൈവ് ഒന്ന് പോയി തരും.
വേഗം കിടന്നുറങ്ങട്ടെ, നാളെ പോ.
ഇതിലൊന്നും കിട്ടുന്നില്ലല്ലോ. Pack opening. Pack opening. ഓർമ്മയില്ല. ഓ ആടാ, ഇനി ആ വയ്ക്ക് വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. ഓ ഓലെ കളക്ട് ചെയ്തില്ല. ഡാനി ഓൾബോ. പിന്നെന്താണ്? പിന്നെ ആരെങ്കിലും കിട്ടി? പിന്നെ ഒരു ഭയങ്കര കിട്ടിയെന്നല്ലോ. അവിടെ പോയി മാക് അലിസ്റ്റ. वल्ला कभी भी दोनों मिल गए. रीबिल्डिंग ये क्या होता है? ओह बेस्ट, जो भी चाहिए था वही है, उसको वही चाहिए. थोड़ा सा ड्रिबलिंग बढ़ाना है मेरे को. ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ അല്ല ഇനി വരുന്ന കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞേ. ഇനി മുതൽ എനിക്ക് 9 മണിക്ക് ഇറങ്ങാൻ പറ്റുമെന്നാ? നോക്കാം. ഞാൻ നൈറ്റ് ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്കായിട്ട് വരുന്നതുകൊണ്ടേ ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. വെസ്റ്റ് ഡബിൾ ടച്ച് ഇല്ല. മാറി ഓഫാക്കാം. എന്ത് അവിടെ ഒരു ടൈല് പൊന്തിനല്ലോ.
എനിക്ക് പിന്നെ
ആ പപ്പേ ഇതിട്ടോ ഇതാ ഇട്ടോ.